Hello, Lisa Fry, the Catholic Unschooler. Today we're going to make a cake out of this. Yes, a zucchini. And let me tell you, I know chocolate. I know chocolate cake. If anybody knows chocolate, it is me. I am fully confident. And I will say that when you eat this cake, it is the best chocolate cake, and I've had chocolate cake that I've ever had. Okay? I know. I am the queen of chocolate. You make this cake, I'm telling you, and it's not even difficult. And when I was eating it for breakfast, I felt really weird in front of my family eating it, like I was setting a bad example. But actually, I was setting a great example because I was eating my veggies, and everything in it is great for you. It's actually healthy. It's healthy for you. It's actually good. There's nothing in it that's bad at all. Is that awesome? So let's get to it. Okay, so on with the glasses. And you can use green, you can use yellow, and you can use both at the same time. I'm going to chop it up. You'll get more moist cake if you have 3 cups. This is 2, so I'm going to get busy and I'm going to grind it all up in the food processor. I'm pulsing it because it will get stuck. 1 cup of coconut flour into a bowl. Okay, 1 cup, it sounds like a lot, of 100% cocoa powder. You can buy this, which is great, non-GMO, organic, at Whole Foods, of course, Market Basket. I put both because that's what I had, and that's all I had, so in it goes. And this is the magic, as well as the cocoa powder, of course, is the xylitol. I wish they gave it a better name, but this is natural sugar. I do believe it's from a birch tree. And we're going to add 1.5 cups of xylitol. It is your sweetener. It looks like sugar. It tastes like sugar. It's amazing. It has saved my life. It called for monk fruit, 1/4 teaspoon of monk fruit powder. Don't have it, never seen it, so I used stevia concentrate, 1/8 teaspoon in place of it. Wow. Okay, very, very potent. And you don't really want to use a lot of stevia because it does taste kind of stingy, if you will. Last time I made this, I used 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, which is called for, but I felt like it was a bit much, so I am going to use 1/2 teaspoon. But it does call for 1, and I just didn't want my chocolate cake tasting like cinnamon, and that was overpowering it to me. Maybe you'll disagree. Try it once and then see what you like. 2 teaspoons of baking soda. And 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Okay, it says 1/2 teaspoon of sea salt. I'm using Himalayan pink salt. And it really is pink. It has supposedly, I want to say 81, I don't know if it's 81 or 84 trace minerals in the mountains that you cannot find anywhere else. Even better than the ocean because the ocean is contaminated also with other pollutants. 1/2 cup of organic, naturally refined coconut oil. This is also the magic. This gets rid of all the fungus in your body. So this device here is wonderful, okay, because you can put the solids in there and squeeze it. Let me see if I can get this on video with one hand. Okay, so I just push it down and it comes right out. See? And you don't waste anything, which is nice. You just scrape that off. Now we're going to melt that in the microwave. Looks pretty good. Coconut oil does melt a lot faster, I find, than even butter. Okay, we're gonna need 8 eggs, and we have help today. Hi, Sarah and Navina. Okay.
Can you get us out?
Yeah. 1. Oh, here. You know what? Keep it in there so I can crack it on the edge of it. She's just like, no thanks.
2.
2. For those 1970s people, who does that remind you of? 3. Count Dracula. You don't know him, huh, Sarah?
I do.
Count Dracula. I mean the Count. I should say the Count. His name is the Count, not Count Dracula. 4. That was on Sesame Street. 5. Cracked eggs.
Yep.
Yeah. Does Sarah want it? Sarah, do you want it?
Wait, yeah. 6. Oh.
We need 8 eggs. I do it over the bowl, huh?
7.
Wait,
7.
Do you want that or are you gonna?
Cracked eggs.
I'm probably gonna want it.
Yes, no.
I am.
Okay.
How many is this?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
You're doing 8 now? Cool. All right. It says to beat them.
Okay.
All right. So you beat the eggs. It's the only time I'm ever going to tell you to beat something. All right. And I'll get the vanilla extract. We're going to do 2 teaspoons. And I personally like... Oh, heaven. This is a tragedy. I usually use these fine, non-alcoholic. But we couldn't make it to the store, so I had to buy this horrifying stuff. Alright, so 2
This is good now.
teaspoons. Keep going, sister.
It's hard to beat 8 eggs. Okay, I'm done.
Wait, ready? 1. And 2. Okay. Well, thank you for your kind assistance there, Missy. It's getting all messy all over you. We're having a guessing game. She says that there's more than 3 cups
No,
in
less.
there. Oh, less?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see how well you know your stuff. Okay, so it just dawned on me to just look at the side here, and it actually is 3 exactly.
There's a big hole in the middle, though. Wait, no, it's not.
All right, so I guess we pour this in here.
What is it?
This is zucchini.
Ew.
This is why this recipe is complete health.
Ew.
Want to get it out?
That's disgusting.
Yeah, you do that. How is it disgusting? It's pure health.
Zucchini. In a cake?
Yes. This is the best chocolate cake I've ever had. Okay. And
But you didn't even try it yet.
We're going to mix everything together. Even this.
It's getting
Are you
thick.
kidding? What do you think we make all the time? This is the one that you liked. Do you remember?
Nope.
Don't you remember eating chocolate cake recently? Well, Sarah's not a big chocolate cake fan. She's vanilla, which I don't understand because I gave birth to her. She came out of my womb.
Oh.
All right. Looks good. Looks good. Keep it going. Now mix it really well, and then we're gonna put it into a nice, beautiful pan.
What, is that like the flour?
Yes. See? So when you buy your cake mix and you mix it with your oils and your water and your eggs, it ends up looking like this. So this is the end result. So that didn't take very long at all. And now I'm going to put in the pan, put in the oven. I'll show you how to make the frosting, which is completely healthy, sickening, crazy. Not one ingredient did you see that went into here that was bad for you. Let's go. All right, I like to use a napkin versus a paper towel because paper towels seem to be more hairy. And I'm going to grease the pan with my coconut oil. Coconut oil has so many benefits that it's insane. You gotta Google them. And I love the antifungal one. And it's just so good for your skin. Look, and then if you have that right there, you could actually put it on your skin. You don't have to wash your hands afterwards. Okay. I put the mix into the blender instead of my food processor to really fine tune the zucchini, make it nice and smooth. This works great. This is where you can add your melted coconut oil. It adds a very smooth texture. Okay, the reason why the pan looks like that is because I had it in there already, and I decided to make it even smoother looking because I could still see the pieces. Now you don't. It's wonderful. All right, 350 oven. Mine's already pretty warmed up. There it is. Beautiful. Now I'll show you the frosting.
Ew. What's wrong with that?
What?
Is that not stirred enough?
You're right. It's just thick.
Yeah.
Oh, it's probably frozen because it was in the back of the refrigerator. 2 sticks of butter. It sounds like a lot. I put it in my cup in the microwave just to get it soft for a little while, a few seconds there, and voila. So you're going to take your confectionery, or excuse me, you're going to take your sugar, hopefully your xylitol, that's where all this whole thing is healthy, and you're going to make it into powdered sugar by your food processor or your blender. And the reason why you want it powdery, just do it as long as you can to get it nice and powdery so that the frosting is nice and creamy. Okay, a 1/4 cup of unsweetened almond or coconut milk. I use the almond. I'm going to add about a little bit more than a tablespoon of softened to melted coconut oil because I personally, it doesn't call for that, I personally enjoy how it solidifies and it makes everything even more creamy. And the butter is good for you, especially if you get it organically. I did not, but grass-fed butter is always the best. This looks like a sloppy mess. 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. I'm putting about 5 drops of stevia. It calls for 1 teaspoon. I don't like it that much. We need 2/3 of a cup of unsweetened cocoa powder. I don't have any more. You can use baker's chocolate of any kind, 100% cocoa. I am melting 2 squares, and so I'll see how it goes to place it in here. Very, very hot. Okay, did I ever use the baker's chocolate in the frosting? I don't think so. Let's see what happens. Okay, I just stepped it up by putting a cap full. This is what it looks like when it comes out. Now we're going to let it cool and then frost. Okay, so this is many hours later and we're frosting it now. Okay, here's the piece. Let's give it a try. Okay, bon appetito, Paquito. The moistest cake you'll ever have in your life.
It's like the best chocolate cake. I would eat that any day.
Mmm.
I hate every chocolate cake in the whole world except for this one, obviously.
Okay. Go enjoy it now. Okay. You know when they say guilt-free? I want to remind you that I am eating my vegetables. So there's butter in there. Butter is good for you. Can you believe I'm even saying that? This particular butter, not so much, but butter is good for you. This is what my vegetables look like. God bless. Enjoy.